Happy Sunday, heathens, and welcome to quite possibly the worst idea I've ever had in my entire life. We're at Grand Central Station today, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm on a little bit of a health kick. I guess I just want to get in better shape for the beach this summer, as most of us probably do. I'm going to play 9 or 18 holes. We'll see how dead I am after 9 and we'll decide. But if I do not birdie a hole, I have to spin a wheel that has a bunch of different exercises / punishments on them. And whatever it lands on, I have to perform that on the next tee pad. That could be as small as just some push-ups or sit-ups, or it could be something huge, like I have to do lunges all the way to the basket and back. We're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna be playing a layout today that they actually used at an A tier this past weekend, Huck Central. I'll fill you in on every hole and we'll try not to die today. Let's get into hole 1. All right, hole 1 is a par 3, 320 feet. It's a blind shot. You got to go over this little ridge here. It's either a forehand up here to the left or a turnover backhand through that same gap. There are some people that go over to the right, but I feel like that's a little risky for somebody with a lack of power like me. So I'm going to be trying the left side gap with both a backhand and a forehand, 2 off the first, right? Oh, if I could throw like that today, we will be just fine. Let's go. Let's try the forehand too. I mean, if I'm gonna do that today, I won't have to do any exercising. Okay. We're safe for hole 1. All right. Hole 2, par 3, 316 feet. We're going into the woods and to the right. Really, this should just be a forehand into the gap and let it fade right to the basket. Should be. That's a little too turned, maybe. Yep, oh, that kicked left as well. Oh boy. Let me, yep, let me go ahead and start stretching now. I mean, I kind of have a little bit of a look out here. This is gonna be saucy though. Very saucy. Oh. Okay, that's a little putt. Looks like 20, 25 feet away. All right, a little bit more than 20, 25 feet. Probably just outside the circle, actually. Dang, oh no. Giving that birdie right back in typical Taylor form. Right away, are you kidding me? Well, I'm not crazy far away from my car, but not crazy close either. Here we go. I used to actually run a lot in college. Went to North Greenville up in the mountains. I'd run 4 or 5 miles a day probably, but I can't run like that anymore. Yeah, this is a bad idea. I didn't think about it being completely uphill the whole way to my car. All right, we made it. You like the tag my wife got me? She's pretty awesome. Okay, on the way back. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Okay, yeah, this might only be 9 holes. Hole 3, 221 feet. This is a new throw for this hole. Tee pad usually is about 50 feet that way. We're going straight at that. I don't even know what to call that, like an octopus tree. The basket's right behind it. So I'm just gonna throw something that'll flip up to flat and maybe a little over. You see my glasses, how fogged up they are? I've only played 2 holes. River it is. Get through that. Maybe hit the octopus tree. Oh, sweet. I got great ground play. We're right there. All right, trading birdies and bogeys today. We're good. I'm already soaking through this shirt, as you can probably tell. This is hole 4. It says it's 260 feet. We gotta go down this pathway here, maybe get a little right to left action on a forehand, and then fade pretty hard to the right to get to the basket. It's a touchy shot, but it's one that we can do. Might be too flexed. Oh my goodness. Somehow that didn't hit a thing, but it's like 50 past the basket probably. About 50 away, but I do have a look. Although it does have to be kind of a fast putt if I want a chance, which I do. No! Did you feel that? Oh, player two. I love you, but I hate you at the same time. Goodness gracious. Thanks to this putt hitting my tripod, it's only 10 feet away though. So, all right, another punishment. Here we go. 1 minute plank. This might actually hurt on this. We'll see. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Oh, old man. All right, I'm dying. Hole 5. This is the iconic hole here at Central. It's the island hole. Beautiful mulch up there. It's 150 feet. If I do not hit the island, there's a drop zone just in front of it, but we're gonna make the island. I believe it. We made it, I think. Okay. I did not want 2 punishments in a row. Goodness gracious. Get down. All right. I used to throw putters like just straight at it, and then I would always go over the island, and I'm like, what's wrong with me? But then I came to Huck Central one year. I saw Chris Dickerson and Paul Macbeth play this hole, and they're throwing putters nose up on a flex shot, and I'm like, well, duh, of course that's what you do. Now I'm better. We're in the zone. This is hole 6. It's just under 200 feet, I believe. It's just a stock hyzer around these trees. Should be another birdie, but don't worry. There are probably 3 or 4 straight holes after this one that are more than most definitely gonna have me doing a punishment. So let's just get birdies while we can and not even think about that. Okay. Oh, that was a little skip. It's a 15-footer. All right, a little unfortunate to be behind this tree, but this is still a putt that we should be making every day of the week. There are birds trying to razz me over here. What? What now? All right, we're safe again, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be safe after this hole. I've never played this before, but just looking at it, I don't know if a birdie's in it for me. This is hole 7, par 4, 551 feet. This kind of reminds me of that par 4 at Splinter City, where you got the road going all the way down the fairway. However, Splinter City does not have a river running alongside the entire left side of the fairway. So we've got to stay right the whole way. And then up there where you see the opening, I believe the basket's up there on the hill. So I'm going to throw this destroyer, hopefully flip up to flat and push the right side the whole way, and hopefully not get too much ground action going into the creek on the left. And you know what? Now that I say that, I'm thinking maybe throwing a high-speed driver is not the best idea. So I'm going to throw a mid-range. We'll get the 4-time out. All right, I think that landed clean. It's a little higher than I wanted, but I think it's in a good spot. But it still looks like it's kind of a huck to get up there. It's up in the woods. I'm not sure if you can see the basket. I can barely see it. I'm not really sure if it's a backhand or forehand yet. We'll see what it is, I guess. Come on, come on. Okay, that stayed clean the whole way. See where it is. When I was on the tee pad, I was thinking, I don't know about this hole. But now that I've gotten through it, it's a good hole. Whoever designed it did a great job. So if you're watching this and you designed it, props to you. Let's give it a bid. And by bid, I mean Really good layup. Player 2. Oh. All right, feel free to laugh along with me here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am so out of shape. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Hole 8, par 4. U-Disc says it's 488 feet. First shot is a good bit uphill with a fairway that goes to the left. If you get in a good position off the tee, it should just be a straight shot of about 200 to 300 feet to get out the gap, and the basket's out in the open. Doing 10 push-ups before this, not fun. I'll go mid-range off the tee again. I'm gonna push that dark tree at the top of the hill. Birdie's gone, so let's just do some damage control. Throw the pixel up the gap. Hopefully I stay straight. Oh, hey, good tree. All right, thanks to that lovely tree kick, we're right in the middle. Just gonna do a flex zone forehand and get us right up there in the circle, hopefully. Hole 8's got my number, golly. All right, edge of circle 2 for par. That's fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hole 9, par 3, 296 feet. The gap is much tighter in person than it looks on your camera. And yes, that is the basket all the way down there. Pray for me. Come on, get through there. That's much farther than I thought I'd get here. That's more like it. Well, I parked the old pin placement right there. I'm 15 feet away, but I'm 100 feet away from this basket. So it's short. That's a good run. Oh boy. Got tuck in my shirt for this one. 30 seconds of mountain climbers. Let's go. 1. All right. I'm gonna totally regret this in about 10 minutes, but let's just do it. I know you're having fun watching me suffer. So we're gonna do the hole 18. Yeah, I regret it. We're on hole 10 right now. It says it's 215 feet downhill the whole way. Let's throw the zone on a flex. Not too much juice on it. I needed more juice than that though. My gosh. On today's episode of How Crazy Is Taylor, about 80, 90 feet away, but I gotta look at it and I do not want to do more exercises. So we're running it. Yeah, I regret it. All right. Another one. 30 seconds, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hole 11, par 3, 334 feet, and it's uphill. Although that doesn't really look 334. We got a gap to hit off the tee right here, so I'm gonna throw something straight that maybe flips up from hyzer to flat and just coast as high up the hill as I can. I can birdie this. I can do this. My legs are begging me to birdie this. Keep flying straight. Okay, we've got a putt. we've got a putt. Haven't been able to say that in a minute. All right, finally. I think this is the first time I haven't had to do an exercise in like 5 holes. All right, so even though I'm dying right now and I hate this so much, I did just look at my score and realize I'm 3 down. So, I mean, maybe I should be doing this in tournaments, just doing burpees on the tee pad before I throw. We're at hole 12. This is a par 4. Let me look at the distance here. 450 feet. The first shot, you want to throw something straight that hyzers out to the left. You got to watch out for that hanging limb though, so you got to throw something pretty fast and low. After that, you just hope you're in position to go downhill into a shaded green. This could be another birdie for us. Oh, that's way too high. Get lucky. All right, well, I'm buying a lottery ticket because that was so lucky. Golly, I'm up there. All right, on this hole, if you can see the basket, you're in a good spot. I'm probably about 200 feet away, so I'm going to flip this pixel over. Hopefully it glides right up into that circle. Get some counter skip. I mean, I'm in bounds, but that was not a good upshot. I think I'm edge of circle. All right, execute or exercise. Wait, that's actually pretty good. That might be the title of the video. We'll see. No, 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 no. Oh, that rolled too. Player 2. Goodness gracious. Lord have mercy. Ugh, I'm putting you this time. Oh, that is tournament Taylor right there. In position for birdie off the tee, and you take a bogey. Ugh. Okay, so basket lunge is, I have to do lunges all the way to the basket and back. Yeah. So, this hole is 440 feet long. So, when I get back to you, I might be on the ground. Oh, I might be dead. There might be someone else on the other end of this video saying, hey guys, the channel's over. We'll see how that goes. I'm about 50 feet down. I'm coming. I'm coming. Quick update. I'm just gonna lay here for a minute before I go back up. I'm never gonna miss a putt again. Oh my gosh. On our way back up, see you up there. The rest of the way is all uphill as well. Jesus, if you wanna come back now, I wouldn't mind it all that much. Oh. Okay, we got 6 holes to go and my legs feel like jello. It's not a good sign because we got some big throws coming up. Oh, a little protein break. Sorry about that. I need to make this putt. Oh my gosh. I need this. And I need to putt with only my arms right now. Golly. No. I'm at the point now where I'd rather just be fat. Golly. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. 30 Mason twists. I'm just glad I don't really have to do anything with my legs for one. 1, 2. Hey, 29 and 30. Oh. 5 holes to go. Hole 14, 315 feet. You got to get in that entrance to the woods with something that's on a good bit of glide that fades left at the end. I'm probably going to go with a mid-range here and just try to hit the gap, and then whatever happens, happens. Oh, that could be so perfect. Come on. Oh, I believe that's parked. Hallelujah. Praise God from whom all birdies fall. So glad I don't have to do a punishment here. I'm also glad I didn't have to do basket lunges on this hole. This is hole 15. It is a par 4, 646 feet, I believe. We're going all the way down the power lines to the next tower down there. It's wide open, but there is OB on the left, so we gotta be careful about drifting too far that way. So I'm basically gonna throw my Wraith about as hard as I can, and then we'll play from there. And when I say as hard as I can, that is nowhere near as hard as I could throw about an hour and a half ago. If that comes back, that is beautiful. Wow, okay. Got the perfect nose down angle on that. That flew forever. One thing I forgot to mention, I was supposed to do this round yesterday, but it just would not stop raining over the weekend and yesterday. It let up for just a little bit, and so I decided, well, I'm not going to go to Central, so I'll just go up to Haygood Mill. I just recorded vertically for social media. Step up to hole 1, literally hole 1, and I'll put the shot right here on the screen for you. I uploaded it to YouTube Shorts, my Instagram, and my TikTok. You can go over there and see it as well. But yeah, hole 1, first throw, just step up and yep, in the chains right there. So I guess it worked out. I'm a little more tired today, probably because I played a full 18 yesterday, but I love where my drive is. Let's see if we can get a birdie here. This is just a simple pig forehand up to the green, he says. Yep, we're there. Okay, all right. 2 in a row. Let's go. I'm going to be conceding par on this hole, though, for sure. This is hole 16, par 3, 500 feet. It is a good ways downhill, but you have an OB creek right in front of the basket. So I'm just going to throw a forehand basically as hard as I can, which will look like a layup short of the creek. And then I'll just throw a layup with a putter up to the basket and take my par. Oh, that is so bad, but it's going to end up okay. Oh, that was awful. Let's hyzer flip this. That's pretty good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Okay. So we're about 150 feet away. Okay. I'm just going to do a simple hyzer with my pig, and we'll get out of here. Well, out of this hole. Go in. No! Almost escaped this hole. Goodness. Ten squats. Fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. This is hole 17, par 4, 430 feet. We got a creek about 200, 250 feet in front of us. I'm not trying to go past it. I'm trying to lay up before it. See this crooked tree in the fairway? I'm gonna try to flex my zone or my pig just around that tree and land on the far side of the fairway, because if you land there, it's a much straighter shot up to the basket. Oh, that's bad. I'm dry, I'm in bounds, but that's bad. I do kind of have a forehand line here, but I got to challenge the ceiling here because the basket's uphill a good way. I did not challenge the ceiling or fade before that tree. My body is screaming at me, telling me it's done, so I have to try to run this or something. About 80, 90 short. Short. Oh. 1 minute, here we go. Oh man, I got nothing left, but we got to push through. One more hole. Hole 18, par 4, 555 feet. You got this really tight gap off the tee that you want to push straight through, and then you've got a little windy wooded fairway a little bit to the right and then to the left out in the open. So you want to get into a position off the tee where you can throw out into the open on your second shot. I'm just going to try to get clean off the tee and we'll go from there. All right, let's throw a buzz through this gap. There we go. Don't fade too much. Okay, we got a look. I'd say we got more than a look here. I'm probably 250 to 300 away uphill. I'm gonna chuck this destroyer out to the right, see what we got. Beat that tree. Oh, we got a circle 2 look, but we've got a look. All right, this is for the big bucks. Right to left, a little bit of a headwind, about 40 feet away. Oh, that hurt. So that'll do it here. I do have one more punishment to do. I'm going to start it on our way out. Yes, it is the worst one, basket lunge. So I'm back on where we started, hole 1. I'm going to go ahead and do my lunges. And while I'm doing that, I hope you guys have a great day. Again, if you have any suggestions for things to add to the punishment wheel here, wow. If you have any ideas to add to the wheel, let me know. If you have any other fitness ideas, I'd love to hear about that too. We'll do another one of these soon. Until then, I love you. I'm praying for you. God loves you too. Have a great day.